Today is a big day. Today, as we're recording this, ChatGPT just released their fastest. Matter of fact, I'm going to read here the way they call it: the smartest, fastest, and most useful model of ChatGPT. Right now, that is number 5. It is available, and we're seeing, well, for most, it's rolling out slowly, and we're seeing that there, and it is powerful. In this video episode, we're going to show you what it is, and particularly how coaches, consultants can use this, professional speakers, how YouTubers, podcasters can use this in a profound way. We're really zeroing it in on that for you. So you'll see what it's like. And when I say we, I mean me and my co-partner here that is helping us on this, on putting these things together, Gina Carr. Gina, you've seen some of this and you're playing with it now on your desktop, your MacBook Pro, as well as on your phone. What do you think of this ChatGPT thingy?
Well, I'm very excited. It seems very powerful. It's prettier. It has color instead of just the plain black and white of ChatGPT, which we've gotten used to. This actually has some color, which is nice. It's going to allow for so much more personalization, and it's going to allow us to do things with agents that will be wonderful, which will make it really powerful for us. A lot of people are just now getting uh, learning about agents and how agents work. And so we'll talk about that more in this video, of course, and then just easier workflows. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that and see what it's like and give you, dear viewer and listener, the capability of understanding what it is, why you might want to work with it. So let's just get right into it here. First of all, one of the things that it gives is ultra precise personalization. Now, as a marketer and as someone who's speaking, that's real important because it gives you a better memory. It's understanding what's going on. It remembers your tone, your format, your goals, the preferences, and how you use things. That's real important because one of the complaints against AI has been it sounds too robotic, and it really did. And you could kind of tell, okay, that was written by ChatGPT, right? Yeah. Now it's going to sound more like you, your voice. As I've been saying for a long time, you need to you-ize it. Put your feeling into it. If your name is Gina, you Gina-ize it. If your name is Ralph, you would Ralph-ize it. I'm Terry, so I Terry-ize it. So you get the idea. We want to do that. Well, it's going to help you to make it more for you. Also, you can train it to write like you, to respond to DMs, to emails, YouTube comments in your voice. Think about that. It's your voice, the way that you would respond. It's going to come back, and it's going to craft some segmented marketing messages for different audiences. That's really important. Different audiences want different things. It will be able to craft that and work with it so that each one is tailored to a certain nuance there. For example, a coach could now build multiple email sequences. Those are the important emails you're sending out, and each can be finely tuned for the mindset, sales, and productivity for clients with fewer edits. Really, really handy. I think that's just one of the things that we're going to see in there. It's going to be really nice. Gina, there's several other things that are in there as well. What's something that stands out in your mind that from what we've seen so far, it is really good with ChatGPT 5?
Well, one of the things is that it's going to be really super powerful for repurposing and what's called AI agent chaining, not chaining. Excuse me. So agent chaining. And so as we create content, we can feed it into the ChatGPT and it will create for us content that we can use in other places. So we can, let's just say, create a YouTube video, and then we can feed it into ChatGPT, and it's going to create easily for us, much easier than it did in the past, blog posts and Instagram quote cards and all kinds of text and imagery that we can use. I don't know yet if it creates videos and audios. I haven't seen that, but I think it works with tools that create video and audios like Taja and Cast Magic. So I think that's going to be really powerful.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. And you raise a good point there about Taja is a tool that we love and use regularly. It gives us the ability to repurpose what we're doing into shorts, into LinkedIn, posts, carousels, also gives us the ability to do blogs. All of that will be there in ChatGPT 5 now, it seems. So we're going to do some research on that and check it out. But I think the idea of chaining, as you mentioned, means that you're taking this and linking it to several different pieces of content that you're sending out. That sounds like a really good idea, Gina. What do you think?
I think so, and in fact, let's just take a look under the hood here and see what ChatGPT is doing for us. Just a second here. Let's go to when I said earlier that it's prettier, look at that. Isn't that nice? Doesn't
Well,
that
I think
just
that's
feel
okay. Not bad.
welcoming? I like it. I like the colors a lot, and I think it looks much more welcoming than
Good.
the old black and white. I'm happy about it. Um, as far as agent chaining, I asked ChatGPT to tell me a little bit more about agent chaining. And so here's a little bit that we can glean from that. So basically, you have when you think about agents, and people want to know what's the difference between using just regular ChatGPT or a large language model and an agent. Think about the fact that agents in real life can take action for you. If you think about your real estate agent, or if you're an artist, your talent agent, or someone like that, they can enter into contracts on your behalf. They can negotiate for you. They can do things for you. And so you're thinking about that with an agent. And so with agent chaining, it basically means you've got one agent that does one task and maybe an agent two that does another task, and they work together. And it can be, as it says, linear, branching, or looping. Now, so that's interesting. We're not going to dig into that right now. We'll probably be creating another video soon about that. But I want to show a couple of things about ChatGPT 5 that are interesting to me. Number one is that the model options have been streamlined. I like that. I personally did not. I felt overwhelmed with ChatGPT 3 and 4.0 and Mini and Maxi and all the different things that it had. It didn't have a Maxi, but I I didn't like that. And so now we really at least on the Plus version, only have the flagship model or the GPT-5 thinking, get more thorough answers. So what does that mean? Well, you can see right here with the simple question, what is agent chaining? This was the regular flagship model. I asked the same question with thinking, and it did take a little bit more time, 4 seconds, and it gave me a little bit more information. So you can kind of compare that. It's really just a little more information. It did take a little bit longer. And then I asked it using the thinking mode, what's the difference between GPT-5 and GPT-5 thinking? It took a full 53 seconds, which in AI world is forever. And it did give me a good answer. So for my takeaway from this is that if I want quick, fast answers, which is usually what I'm looking for, I'm going to use the flagship 5 model. If I need to do deeper research or reasoning or that type of thing, I'm going to go with the 5 thinking model. That's my takeaway from that.
I think that's brilliant, Gina. I think that it's giving us the ability to do the things that we could with all 7 models before. 7. Am I holding that up right there? 7. There's so much that's available. And it was confusing, I think, to most everyone, except for a few folks that worked at OpenAI that knew what it was. But we loved the various ones, and they each did something special. Now they put it together, and it understands, do we need more deep thinking? So a little bit more time here to go through it right, or quick answers. And I think they've done a really good thing there. But another thing that I see what they have done is they've also given us the ability to do something that we know we need as marketers, and that's deep research. It gives you a summarization, and it's going to save you hours of work and get a lot more done in a lot less time. For instance, you can take synthesized content. Say you've got some YouTube transcripts, some webinars, blog posts, ebooks, all of that on a given topic. You can feed that into ChatGPT 5. It'll take it and give you the summaries, give you what was said about this topic from there. Think about getting 4 or 5 different YouTube channels, right? Episodes, I should say, YouTube episodes, and you feed those in with different opinions on a hot controversial topic. So you can say, there are those on this side that say A, B, and C, but then over here on this side, you got D, E, and F. Hey, different ball game. You can do that now so much easier. And what that means is for you as a presenter, whether you're presenting on video or in-person speaking or podcasting, or maybe you're writing in some way, you're going to have much more resource and be much more authoritative in when you do it. I like that. It also is going to be able to find trends and stats, look at the audience pain points across places like, well, let's see, Reddit and X, YouTube comments, where sometimes people are very opinionated. That's okay. You want to hear what they have to say. Unabridged, you want them to be able to say, that's a good word, unabridged, no holds barred, they'll get it out there and do it. Also, you're going to and then here's where it really sparkles for you and where you stand out. When AI is getting all this information, your competitors can get it as well. But what is going to be the real advantage for you is you're going to be able to turn these insights that you see into briefs, into video outlines. You're going to be able to turn it into your podcast script or your carousel post. So for instance, a podcaster could take and paste a full transcript with ChatGPT, would then generate 3 blog posts, say 5 quote cards, 60 teasers, outputs, all kinds of things that are available there. And it's going to give you the ability to put these together to make it work a whole lot faster. And I think the research component of it is going to be particularly good. Gina, what else are you looking at? You've been looking at some of the other features that are available. What do you see as, say, another feature coming through on GPT-5?
Well, I'm really excited about the coaching workflow capabilities that it has. I do a lot of coaching. I help a lot of people with, and I know you do too, help a lot of people understand how to use the AI tools to grow their business. And it's always a struggle of you have a great session with someone and great advice, and then what do you do? Well, at least now with many tools, we do have AI summaries, which are tremendously helpful. But with ChatGPT 5, now we're going to be able to feed those summaries in and easily get, say, a 90-day launch plan to help them with their next step that you're coaching them on. You're going to be able to get more powerful and more personalized proposals and offers that you can make to your clients. So that's going to be really helpful. I know it's going to be easier to create onboarding, new client onboarding and tracking work. So I'm very eager to see how that's going to work. So I think that's going to be very good. Take the workflow that we have, the information that we put together, working with a client, and get it broken down into modules, get it broken down into different tasks that people need to learn. I think it's going to be really helpful.
So there's a quick overview on ChatGPT version 5. We just got it a few hours ago. Now, I know in YouTube, we have video out there for a long time. So hang in there because we're going to be giving you a lot more information, a lot more in-depth. Here's how you do it, all the nuts, bolts, and wiggle pins to make this thing work for you. But in summation, as we look at what it's doing right now and what we can see from this, you're going to get faster research, which gives you the ability to outsmart your competition. When you can get it faster than them, you're going to be able to do a lot. Also, copy is going to be cleaner. Some of the really bad hallucinations that were there before, the things that weren't quite right or were blatantly wrong, they're cleaning that up also. And it's giving you the ability to do something real important, strategic thinking. We've been able to do that in the past with some of the other models, but you had to know when to do it and when to wrap your leg around your head, and you got to hold your mouth just right to get it done. Well, now with version 5, you've got some of those done and already taken care of. Gina, what else do you see that's available here in this version of 5 of ChatGPT?
Well, one of the things that's going to be really strong is seamless repurposing. So you're going to be able to convert your content from one form into another, which is a big part of what we focus on at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. And that's going to be super powerful for you getting your message out into the world, building your brand, and having more impact and more income. It should translate into more income when you're making more of an impact. Style matching is important. I have a less verbose generally and more informal style. And so I'm excited about the fact that it's going to match my style even better now without me having to constantly say, oh, make it a little shorter, make it a little more informal, and having it redo all that. And then smarter automation One of the recent improvements with ChatGPT was this GPT agents. And I must say, I've tested it. It was okay, but not great. And I'm hopeful that the new version of automation and creating agents in ChatGPT 5 is going to be more powerful. So that's going to be really good.
Yeah, I
And
think.
while I'm here, go ahead.
Oh, I just to say I agree with you. I think there's a lot of good that they packed into that, and some marvelous things.
Well, speaking of repurposing and digging into all of this, these tools more and ChatGPT 5 more and other tools that are really great for helping content creators and content entrepreneurs get more done in less time and have more impact, I'd like to invite you guys to join us. Um, get one of our resources here. It's aitoolsforbiz.com, and that's the number 4 and the word biz instead of business. aitoolsforbiz.com. We have a lot of our links to our favorite tools here, and some helpful videos that will really help you learn how to use these tools more, uh, much better. And so I invite you to check that out right there. So aitoolsforbiz.com, or you can use the QR code.
So there it is, Gina. This is a big development with ChatGPT version 5 that's giving us all those goodies in there. And frankly, I'm kind of looking forward to getting into it and doing a lot of things with it. What are your thoughts on ChatGPT 5 just in the last few hours that we've had it?
Very excited about it, eager to use it. And as soon as we get off this recording, I have some things I'm going to try.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the same thing. I want to get in there. So those of you joining us, I want you to know you've got an opportunity with this, and we're standing by to help you. Come on over to starkravingentrepreneurs.com. Find out how to get in touch with us. We would love to see you. And if you got a comment, please leave a comment below, and be sure to like this one and share it with others so that others will know about the benefits that they can have as YouTubers, podcasters, coaches, professional speakers, or whoever they are as communicators who solve problems. I'm Terry Brock. For Gina Carr, thank you very much for being with us today.